Hello, I am Tick Basileus and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing the dismal state of man in the Kali Yuga and his means of overcoming. The idea is that man is born ignorant of his complete self-sufficiency, leading to a constant, misdirected attempt to fulfill himself through external means. This delusion can never be fulfilled, causing suffering. However, through the embodiment of virtues, man can realize his innate sufficiency and inherent wholeness, putting an end to suffering and enjoying a life of perfect joy and happiness. The 9 great virtues are wisdom, courage, faithfulness, truth, honor, justice, generosity, self-control, and patience. To be noble is to embody these virtues, and the perfectly noble becomes the living law. On the other hand, the 8 great vices, pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth, and doubt, are the precursor to suffering and are caused by the unawareness of our inherent wholeness. He who sees the law sees me, and he who sees me sees the law. In truth, by seeing the law, I am seen, and by seeing me, the law is seen. The virtues are hindered and the vices encouraged when we are attached to conditions and the results of our actions. To overcome this, we must remain unfazed by conditions and detached from the fruits of our actions. When all virtues are naturally expressed as a result of perfectly embodying the law, without the need for doctrine or symbol as a guide, a unique, superhuman, and metaphysical quality is born. I call this the noble quality. This quality is often depicted in artworks as a halo over the head of holy figures such as Jesus, Buddha, and the Virgin Mary. It is referenced in Christianity as the glory, in Iranian culture as the Khvarena, and in Roman culture as the Felix. This transcendent characteristic manifests as an exceptional personal gravitas, charisma, and unshakable calm. It is a true marker of one who has attained self-sufficiency, fulfillment, and everlasting peace. This noble quality qualifies a person for leadership and rule over others, without the need for specialized education. Instead, the perfect wisdom acquired through the embodiment of virtues and living the law allows for efficient use of educated advisors or retinues. This quality is not just a characteristic of great leaders, but of anyone who has realized themselves and fulfilled their potentials. It is a state of being that can be attained by anyone through dedication to upholding the virtues and overcoming the vices. It is not a destination, but a journey, one that can bring lasting joy and fulfillment to those who undertake it. One way to begin this journey is to reflect on the virtues and vices and how they manifest in our own lives. Are we living with wisdom, courage, and faithfulness? Or are we hindered by pride, greed, and lust? Are we generous and self-controlled? Or do we struggle with envy and gluttony? By taking a moment to assess where we stand, we can begin to make changes and move towards a life of virtue. This is not a quick or easy process, but it is one that is worth pursuing. Through the virtues, we can realize our inherent wholeness and find fulfillment in a way that external means can never provide. we can finally put an end to our suffering and find lasting joy and happiness. It is important to remember that the virtues are not just a set of rules or moral codes to follow. They are a way of being, a way of living in harmony with the world and with ourselves. As we embody the virtues, we naturally express the noble quality and become the living law. We become more than just human. We become superhuman, transcending the limitations of our physical bodies and realizing our true potential. This is not a destination, but a continual process of growth and evolution. It is a journey that requires dedication and commitment, but one that brings immeasurable rewards. By embracing the virtues, we can find true fulfillment and lasting peace. Nietzsche's concept of the Ubermensch refers really to transcendence, the overcoming of ego and materialism, and as such, the need for objective morality. Humans need objective morality because of our ego and base animal impulses. Our lower nature, to keep that in check, we are giving moral codes, ethics, and values. However, those who have transcended their lower nature and achieved mastery over it no longer have a need for objective morality. They know how to conduct themselves in harmony with the world around them and are able to shape their reality as they see fit. The Ubermensch or Overman is the next stage of human evolution. The transcendence of our animal nature. This is the original purpose of religion before it was corrupted by man's egoistic and materialistic tendencies. When one becomes an Ubermensch, they will see that much of human endeavor is pointless and will find a cleaner, more natural way to live. They will have no need for man-made laws and will be guided by their own inner morality, characterized by a love of truth and a contempt for falsehood. They will become integrated, transcendent, detached, truly intelligent and creative beings, masters of themselves. The journey towards becoming this ideal man is not an easy one. It requires dedication and commitment, as well as a willingness to let go of the ego and materialistic desires that bind us to our lower nature. It also requires a deep understanding of the virtues and how to embody them in our daily lives. As we let go of attachment to conditions and the fruits of our actions, we can begin to express the virtues naturally and without effort. This is the key to transcending the lower nature and becoming the God-man called Ubermensch. As we progress on this journey, we will begin to see the world in a new light. We will see the futility of much of what we previously thought was important, and will find a new sense of purpose and meaning. We will no longer be bounded by the constraints of our ego, and will find a new sense of freedom and autonomy. We will become true masters of ourselves, able to shape our own reality and create a life of joy, fulfillment, and lasting peace. This is the true potential of the human spirit and the journey towards becoming an Ubermensch.